Today is Friday, September 26, 2025, and we are parked on Trumpet Round Road in Sugar Hill. I think that this is the parking area along the edge here with space for maybe 6 or 7 cars. There's a private driveway right there, and then the trail is here. We're going out into the Cooley-Jericho Forest today. Vehicles will be towed if you're parked after 6. Okay. We had finished the Canon tab on our redlining project, and then I found an updated version of the 30th edition spreadsheet, and it included this blue loop and this yellow section of trail, and that keeps going. So we thought we were done, but we hadn't done this. We've done the yellow coming up and then the red part way. So we're going to come out today, do like a loop here, come back here, loop around. I don't know. We're going to finish up this. It should be like 6.5 miles, maybe.
6.3.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll just see about that.
There's a nice view. I hear gunshots. There's a nice view right here. So we've come up and gone to that and then come back out. And that is a view looking at the Kinsmans and I think Cannon too. So we might go up there and eat lunch. It's like 11. I don't even know what time it is right now. 11:20. So we're getting a late start. Okay. And we're off. Okay, we just walked up like an access road. And now we're at the blue and the yellow loop. And they run together for, I think, 0.3. Actually, it doesn't look that far. It looks like it goes right to the top of that hill and then it splits off. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go blue first, right? Correct? Okay.
We're going to the left.
Yep. We are 0.6 of a mile in on the blue trail now. And let's see. This, let me take that leaf off of there. Actually, I'll point with the other one. This is Mount Martha over here. This is the presidentials in a cloud. And then this is the Kinsmans right here, and behind it is Franconia Ridge in a cloud. All right. Well, maybe things will clear out as we go. That first half mile is just kind of gentle uphill on extremely well marked with blue. Looked like mostly old skidder roads, but there's all kinds of like little trails, so they did a really good job of marking any place where it might have been a question. It was very obvious. I'm a little bit surprised there isn't one right here because you can see, you might be able to see there's a path right there, but we're going to go this way. I'm assuming that's correct. All right. We're about a mile in right now, and we have been running together with yellow and blue for about 0.3. The blue is going to fork off that way, but we're going to continue on yellow and take this down to the junction with the red trail, and then take a right on the red and go up to Coal Hill, and there's a view right before that, so we'll go out to the view. Maybe we'll have our lunch there, and then we'll come back up to the red, and I have to figure out how we're going to do our loop from there, but basically we will have completed one big loop when we get back to the car, and then we're going to do a smaller loop. I'm not sure if we'll take yellow back or blue to start. We just hit the intersection with the red trail. So the yellow trail continues on that way. And if you take it far enough, you'll hit the remnants of, what is that thing called? Cooley Hill Fire Tower. And we came in from the other side up on the yellow trail. Went up to the fire tower and then came out here to Coal Hill. And the viewpoint right before Coal Hill. So we're going to go up there first. You'll hit the viewpoint. We're going to go have lunch there. And then we'll proceed over the whole rest of the red trail and pick up.
We're gonna hit this little.
What are we gonna?
We're gonna hit this next.
I don't know what that is. What color it is? I don't know what that is.
Blue loop.
Okay, we'll hit the blue.
We'll pick that up and then we'll come back and we'll head back up the blue here.
Blue. Okay. So the blue loop will have been completed, and then we'll have a section of yellow still to do. All right. Yay! Shaping up to be really nice. It's quite warm out. I think it was supposed to be 71 in Bethlehem today. It feels like it's at least that now here. And I think that the summits, like the Kinsmans, are still socked in, but they're clearing. So let's go see what they look like. We are down at the view spur now. It comes down through here. There's a couple benches. And this is the view. Unfortunately, there's still some clouds. I'll zoom in and show you what we're looking at here. So I don't have my poles with me. North Kinsman, South Kinsman right there. And then right in the center is Cannon. And I can see like the buildings on Cannon and part of the ski lift. Maybe if I zoom in, you'll be able to see that. Yeah. Behind that in the cloud is Franconia Ridge. This all of this stuff over here, sorry. And then the thing right in the center right now with a little bit of cloud is Mount Garfield. There it is. That's our view. Not bad for lunch. So we are out on Coal Hill and we decided to once again look for the canister. We looked briefly the first time we came up here and we did find it. It's laying on the ground. It was laying on the ground right here. Glass jar with pink tape. And we're gonna try to attach it somewhere. Let's see what the register says. It's slightly damp, not too bad. It's definitely not ruined. Okay, sorry, it's thrilling. January 19th. I don't know what this is, 24. Let's see. Okay, Coal Hill. Okay, yeah, 2024, this was placed. So we were up before that anyway. Could not find a canister. Truthfully, I don't think we came into this side very far because it was flooded at the time. Okay, so there's only 4 people signed in. We will sign in and see if we can get that hung. We are on the final section of the blue loop now, and you can see it's like fall. Got lots of leaves down. And maybe half the leaves off the trees. It's hard to tell. And it smells like fall, especially a little higher up. We were in the sun and it was super spicy, like balsam and I don't know, goldenrod and all kinds of stuff. It smelled really nice. Down here, we're not in the sun so much, so it doesn't smell as good. But it's been pretty fast going. There's been some sections of slab that are wet because it rained yesterday, finally. So we're minding our footing there. But other than that, it's been quite nice. I don't know how much use the Cooley-Jericho Community Forest gets, but it definitely is marked for skiing. There were some backcountry glades marked up near the viewpoint on Coal Hill. So maybe this is something that's more used in the winter. I don't know, we were the only car parked at this end. Didn't see anyone else. When last time we did this, we came in from the other side and we saw one other person. That was in the spring. And the wildflowers were amazing. So sometimes if it's not really looking good up high, do a low hike. You see all kinds of stuff you wouldn't normally see if you're doing 4,000 footers necessarily. Okay, we have completed the blue loop now. So we're gonna, yellow is not really a loop, so we're going to go back up the blue the way we started. And then, oh, I didn't zoom in at all. We'll go up there, it will junction with the yellow, and then we'll take the yellow back, and it will junction with the blue up there, and then we'll come back along here and be done with this section. I'm at 4.27, so it should be another 2 miles or so, a little more. So we decided rather than go up the blue again and come down the yellow, we would do the reverse. So we'll go up a more gradual climb. Yellow is marked as a mountain biking trail, so it's not incredibly steep. Neither was the other one, but it was steeper and shorter. This is longer, has more switchbacks, and so far it's been very pleasant. So we'll come up to the junction and hang a sharp left, come back down the blue. We'll have one view out, and I think it's all clear now. Like Franconia Ridge, I believe, is in the clear. So we'll take a look when we get there. We're about 1/10 of a mile from the intersection with the blue trail. This was definitely the right choice, I think. Coming up this, my hip feels much better to go gradually. And this looks like a backcountry ski glade to me. It definitely has a bunch of flagging on it, like they're gonna clear some of the trees. We got this face on a tree right here, like a Santa. Pretty neat. Yeah, I can see some pink flagging down there. There's quite a bit of it, actually. So that's pretty neat. All right, we will be junctioning with Blue Trail shortly, and then we should get one view out on our way back down. Here we are at our little viewpoint on the Blue Trail, and that is Lafayette and Lincoln just in the cloud. Cannon, of course, is clear on the right, and then behind this tree is Garfield. Let me scooch. We're on a rock right here, and that's the trail going down. We've got Garfield right next to the tree, South Twin right behind that, I think, well, maybe that's North Twin, actually. I think it is North Twin, behind the pine tree. And then over here, behind this pine tree, are some of the presidentials. I think it's Adams and Madison, I believe. Or it could be Adams and Jefferson. Not positive. All right, this is a nice little view though. It's not as expansive. You don't get to see back to the Kinsmans or anything, but not too shabby. And I think you could sit if you wanted to and still have a view behind John over there on one of these rocks. That's pretty nice. All right. Next stop, we'll be back to the car. And we're back. I'm a little short of 6.2, which is a little bit shorter than it should be. I guess maybe I measured from back where the car is instead of where the quote-unquote trailhead is when I was setting up my track. I don't know. But we're done. That was nice. Was temperatures felt like summer again. I don't like that, but
I'll take it.
yeah, I mean, I guess it's better than rain. It was a pretty day. Didn't see anyone else. And yeah, we found the jar for Coal Hill, so that was a side mission that I hadn't really even planned on doing. But, oh, there's a second car there now. Didn't see that person though. All right, and we are done.